Hi, my name is Brandon Hickey and I'm a graduate student at Liberty University in Virginia. So today in New York State Capitol in Albany, New York, and a couple quick things we're going to be talking about is a major issue that's occurring in the United States today, and one we see largely here in New York and other northern states. In the United States Constitution, the Second Amendment reads, "The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." Today, one of the largest issues, larger than race, equal and gay rights, women's rights, is gun control. It has become, in a way, gun control has a charade of sorts and utter nonsense at some times and points. The debate of gun control is one of the largest debates as noted. Larger this debate, though, is pushed by the media. These media persons and news anchors often have limited to no knowledge on firearms themselves, often calling names of wrong firearms or wrong parts, and often one can see this in different news outlets done. Also, people can see this in even elected officials when making statements on firearms. News anchors show, in often cases, the most largest and scary firearm they can find, thus to intimidate fear and panic in the population. These news anchors also interview people who never had shot a firearm, never owned a firearm, nor are concealed carry permit owners. As often these type of people would have different thoughts and opinions and support those thoughts and opinions with facts. So here in New York State, there passed a law in 2013 known as the New York SAFE Act. This is an act which the government controls and limits the rights of citizens to bear arms, thus infringing on the constitutional right, Second Amendment. So just quick, brief few things in the New York SAFE Act. Any magazine of a firearm cannot hold more than 7 rounds. All ammo sales must be reported to the state and kept record of. All citizens must register any assault-style weapon. A doctor must report a citizen who is suffering from any type of mental illness or believed to be suffering, and those persons who are believed to be suffering, firearms can be confiscated. A set time was infringed to report firearms stolen. If failure to do so is a misdemeanor. If shooter, first responder, paramedic, fireman, or a police officer is life in prison without a chance of parole. Now, some of these things sound great. However, not all of these things work. And let's be honest, the government cannot keep us safe. We see this in every example of mass shootings that occur. And when one thinks about it, one person with one firearm with even one bullet could possibly have stopped a mass shooting. Thus, the government keeps us safe 24/7. All these shootings that occurred in gun-free zones, which are regulated by the government, thus interfering on our constitutional rights to defend ourselves and protect ourselves, and thus interfering on our right not only for the Second Amendment, but also interfering on our right to life itself when someone takes us away and we do not have our life away and we do not have the right to defend ourselves. The Second Amendment is not just a right to own a gun or to go hunting, but it is a right to protect ourselves from other citizens, foreign governments, and even our own government. The government cannot protect 100% of the time. Gun zones, free zones do not work. Gun control does not work. It only limits and controls law-abiding citizens. It does not control criminals. Criminals who are about to commit an act do not care about gun laws in general. They're committing a crime, a violent crime, either way. Yes, change needs to be made, but not all change can occur through gun control and abiding and tying the hands of law-abiding citizens.